What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside. I want to show you all this video of this pastor that is degrading black folks, ignoring the accomplishments of where we have contributed to society in our own communities, countries, and yet to spew this mess in the ears of a congregation and to the world is nothing more than despicable. Check the video out and I'll be back.
Black people had Africa, that big old continent over there. They never built one boat that was seaworthy, not one. There's not one monument in Africa, in all of Africa. I know you're talking about Egypt. Egypt is not Africa. There are no great cities that were built. Even before the first colonization of white people coming to the shores of Africa or the slave ships, black men built nothing. No sewer system, no houses above one level, and none of them made out of stone. All of them made out of grass and wood. Black men, before the white man ever got to Africa. The worst thing that could ever happen to South Africa was when they gave it to Nelson Mandela and black folk. That was a great nation. Now, notwithstanding apartheid was wrong, we all know it's wrong. I'm against it. There should have been some other resolution, though, than turning it over to Nelson Mandela. Disease, AIDS, and crime is running wild in Johannesburg. They're killing one another over there. They're dying of sickness. The government is mismanaged. The people who ran the nation are now leaving the nation because black folk don't know how to run no nation. They don't know how, and we need to admit it. I know you don't like it, but you need to stop shucking and jiving. We got a problem. Nigeria produces oil every year, yet the children over there are hungry and pot-bellied and walking barefoot. We got a problem. You talk about the Hutus and the Tutsis. Look what's going on in Zimbabwe now with Mugabe. We got a problem, black folk. And forget about Zimbabwe and South Africa, Nigeria. Look at what y'all have done in Harlem. You can't even hold on to Harlem. We got a problem. Black folk don't understand the world. You can get mad with me all you want. You can say what you, but you can't prove me wrong. Now, I'm not saying this because I hate black folk. I'm saying it because I love you enough to tell the truth. And the only person going to ever help us get out of the situation is going to be God. There's something wrong with the black man's mind. There's something wrong with his mind. He does not understand the world. He doesn't. I don't care if he learned medicine. He doesn't understand the world. He can't even hold on to Harlem. When he was here, he moved out. We got to talk to the Lord. People, we got to talk to God. And black women, Shirley Chisholm, Harriet Tubman, Coretta King, one of her boys. Yeah, okay, then we got a black president. But you black women, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't got no sense, you black women. Your men treat you like the dogs, like your dogs. They walk all over you. They make you pay the bills at home, and then the preachers pimp you in the churches and make you pay the bills. Y'all crazy black women buying these black men private jets, the tune of $50 million for them. It's crazy. Black people, let me tell y'all something. If you don't ever hear me say preach again, they can kill me tomorrow. Let me tell you something. We're not going to ever get anywhere until we look into the mind of a black man. He doesn't think correctly. I don't care what he is. He can be a doctor. He can be an astrophysicist. The nigga ain't got no sense. You talk to him. You talk to a black man. He doesn't understand the world. He's never built anything. The most the black people have ever done, they did it here in America under white people's help.
What do you think? Let me say this right here. This pastor here, who is totally ignorant to Africa, doesn't even have a clue that Egypt is in Africa. Doesn't have an understanding that Timbuktu, being the university of all universities of knowledge, that people from around the globe came into. Whether you talk about the region of Mali, Niger, Chad, this guy here doesn't even have an understanding of even the accomplishments that people have done. It was a European who came into the continent of Africa, not only in Egypt, to pillage it, to steal from it, the history, the developments, who had sewer systems, electricity thousands of years ago, but also finding the Sahara where they say the Los Atlanta is. These underground cities have been found throughout the continents that have been around in existence for thousands of years, to include when they colonized Africa, separating it, pillaging it, robbing it, taking out artifacts to send back to their countries, specifically South Africa that he speaks of, that they had an agenda to remove a people out of the land where the Garden of Eden was, to protect the history and those things that remain underground so that others won't get their hands on. This is a proven fact. You talk about no structures that man has built. What do you think the colonizers came in to destroy and to be able to smooth over? You see, you might be all up on Europeans' civilization mindsets just because we are a people who are closer to nature, closer to earth. It don't take skyscrapers to be a rocket science. You see, it takes the spirit. And if this man had any spirit, this preacher man, he would read his Bible to see all that he worshiped in that Bible were men that were agriculturalists, men who had animals, people who had trades, who made things, created things. But he wants you to believe that we came up and invented nothing. Well, let's just go down memory lane. Because even then, when we've had contributed to societies, was no patents out, that many of ideas that were stolen, that were taken, and to be only put in the hands of those who wants to take the credit, when it is for a fact. We were in tune with science, medical, we knew geography, we knew outer space and the planets, the stars before microscopes and all that before they knew it. To this day, many inventors and people who have created and built things have been either swept under the rug or bought out. But let's go a little further. Because if you think that the Europeans have created and built everything, what are some of the things they built that is totally against humanity? The fighter jets, the battleships, the submarines, the nuclear bombs that have devastated communities and countries that killed millions and billions over the years. Yes, it's called war. Oh, they've invented things. Things like pornography, these things of perversion that has opened up doors to sex trafficking and stealing people and children. Oh, let's talk about, yes, there are great ideas of having a military to be able to put sanctions against a country, embargoes against a country, causing countries to collapse, all because they would not even go by their way in their human rights of LGBT, or not bending over backwards to comply to their selfish gains of trying to get resources out of the soil. That was a devastation that killed millions of Africans. Oh yeah, they got great ideas. You see, when they have satellites to spy and to take information, to take your freedoms, oh yeah, they've came up with these ideas. You see, when they came up with the ideas to have prison systems, to only put black folk in it, 80% in America, only to create judicial systems against the people of color. Oh yes, they've created a lot of things. Let's not forget that whatever we have achieved in life have always been swept under the rug. But I'm going to give him something in what he says. If it is true what he says, he being a black man, he spoke of himself, which then, if black folks are crazy and out of their mind, he just proved his own point by him speaking. So those who want to believe the rhetoric Let me tell you this right here, and I've said it once, I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. America has made people sick. You see, their ideologies that confuses our children. Boy can be a girl and a girl can be a boy. They're up at Congress arguing about what is a woman. You see, this is the land of confusion. And this is where he has become confused. That spirit that has dropped on all men, whether you black, white, Oriental, Muslim, whether you're Mexican, no matter where you come, the people who come in this country of America has suffered greatly spiritually and lost much. But when you go to Africa and you go to the village, the people who have the life of liberty and freedoms, who they might have structures that are definitely brick, some that might be mud and grass houses that are stronger than these wooden houses in America, or whether they have a knack to know how to survive through anything. The attempts of diseases put in by the Europeans, the attempts of poisoning waters, the attempts of colonizations to screw minds up. We are a people that are strong. We are a people who have a strong spirituality. It was not until they came in and diseased the minds of a people. It was not till they were the ones who served that Christianity that you serve that corrupted their mindsets, who walk around with images of a white man called Jesus and worship and bow down. That same Christianity you serve. Don't talk about because a civilization has skyscrapers and fighter jets and battleships, nuclear weapons, that it makes you smarter than the man who could be at base and be humble. I'll take Africa any day over damn Erica. Put the D in front of America and capitalize the E. Damn Erica. This is your man, not your boy, bringing you another gold nugget that you can either pick up or you can just kick it aside.
Think about it, 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 think about it.